day 2 and we are ready for the hot, sweaty relays. I am Team Purple and we're gonna go for first.
Hey, what's up? This is Punky. Everybody knows he's Punky. So. And we're here at the Honey Bowl where we're gonna kick Team 90's ass and Team 80's ass. And this is the way I see it. If we can't win, at least we're older and bigger, we can beat them all up.
How do you feel about today's event?
We're gonna do our best and we're gonna kick some serious 90s ass because they think that just because they're young that they got it in the bag, and they do not.
I think the 90s are gonna win. 70s are too old.
70s all the way, baby.
We're gonna win, but all of our other cousin losers aren't here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take it.
I'm not using birth control.
Hell no.
Who do you think's gonna win?
We are.
She's the sweet one. I see you coming over here talking about all this drama. Just because we're little doesn't mean we won't kick your ass.
And the guy who said he wouldn't wear pants.
Do you think we're gonna kick some ass today?
Oh, hell yeah.
What about Team 80s?
Team 80s are nothing but fat, ghetto ass bitches.
Appearing today in the Family Olympics 2010 relays, representing Team 70s, Rudy Agüero, Georgie Rodriguez, Patty Castillo, Sandra Torres, AJ Aguinaga, Rudy Alvarado, Kathy Garcia, Big Al Salinas, Punky Trevino, David Garcia, representing Team 80s, Chato Flores, Jack Hill, Melissa Flores, Mandy Valverde, Brian Bedner, Andrea Cruz, Melissa Trevino, and Roland James Sice. And on Team 90s we have Amber Salinas, Brianna Alvarado, Artie Zamora, Eric Trevino, Rebecca Reyes, Roger Alvarado, Alessandra Zamora, Patience Alvarado, Sarah Cruz, Justice Torres, Tres de la Garza, Jessica Martinez, and Gabby La Mojada. Welcome back to Family Olympics 2010. Our current score, 70s and 90s tied at 100 and 10, and Team 80s at 100. We have event number 6, the three-legged races. In the first two, we got Roro and Georgie, Chato and Jack, Artie and Eric. And the race is off. It looks like Artie and Eric take the advantage. Chato and Jack coming in second. Roro and Georgie coming in third. It looks like Roro twisted his ankle on that race. And Team 90s picks up the victory and the first 20 points for this event. Our next heat for the three-legged races puts 70s Sandra and Patty against Melissa and Mandy from the 80s and Amberly and Brianna. And immediately Team 90s takes the lead on this one. It looks like Team 70s is stuck while Team 80s comes in second once more. Sandra and Patty are compromised there. It looks like Brianna and Amber take this one and the 20 points. There you see Patty and Sandra struggling. Brianna and Amber get the early lead and advantage, and Mandy and Melissa come in second. This is our final race for the three-legged races. It puts 70s Sandra and Aja against 80s Andrea and Brian, and 90s Rebecca and Roger. There you see the teams getting ready. The race is about to commence. And AJ and Sandra take the lead. But what's this? Roger and Rebecca coming from behind, and they sneak out a win here. Sandra and AJ had the early advantage, but Roger and Rebecca were too much, and they come from behind and take this one. Team 80s coming in at third. This gives Team 90s a clean sweep here, getting the last 20 points. Team 70s coming in second, and Team 80s coming in third. Our score for the event, 90s takes this event with 60, 80s with 40, and 70s at 35. Our current score so far for Family Olympics 2010, 90s at 170, 70s at 145, and 80s at 140. Our next event is the Potato Sack Relay. Stay tuned. Our next event at Family Olympics 2010, the Potato Sack Relay. Team 70s got Georgie, Sandra, Rudy, and David. Representing Team 80s, Chato, Andrea, Brian, and Melissa. And representing Team 90s, we have Eric, Alessandra, Roger, and Patience. And we got Chato, Georgie, and Eric starting off. It looks like Georgie's in the lead. Andrea getting her sack on. Andrea's taking off ahead, but she trips up, manages to maintain her composure. Sandra running with holes in the sack. Andrea manages to trade off to Brian. Alessandra barely getting across. Rudy and Brian battling it out for the next positions. Melissa takes over. Roger kicking the bag to Patience. Melissa taking the lead on David, and it looks like Team 80s is going to take this one. Yes, Team 80s has won the race. Team 70s coming in second, and Team 90s nowhere to be found. That gives 80s 20 points, 70s 15, and 90s 10. Our current standings so far for Family Olympics 2010, 90s at 180, 80s at 160, and 70s at 160. Our next event is the wheelbarrow relay. Our next event at Family Olympics 2010 is the wheelbarrow relay. Representing Team 70s, Roro and AG, Kathy and Sandra, Georgie and David. Representing Team 80s, Brian, Chato, Melissa T and Andrea, Roland James and Jack. And representing Team 90s, Eric and Artie, Justice and Brianna, Sarah and Tres, Alessandra and Jessica. And the race is off, and Roro takes an immediate tumble. That gives 90s and 80s the advantage. Artie and Eric make it across, and looks like Justice and Bree are taking the next leg. Tres and Sarah taking off. Sandra and Kathy barely running the second leg. It looks like Sandra's compromised. Andrea and Melissa T having no luck. And it looks like 90s is running the final leg with Jessica and Alessandra, and 90s has won the race. But wait, they have an extra leg. The finish line is on the other side. 70s running their third leg, and so is 80s, and it looks like the judges are giving the points to the 80s team because they finished on the other side of the tape. 90s was on the other opposing side with no tape to cross. The judges have awarded the decision to the Team 80s, giving 70s second and 90s coming in third. There you see Roro taking a tumble at the onset of the race. There you see the winning lap by Justice and Brianna. That gives 80s 20, 70s 15, and 90s 10. Our current score for the Family Olympics, 90s at 190, 80s at 180, and 70s trailing at 175. Up next is our final event of Family Olympics 2010, the running relay.
New York and Japan.
And they're off. And it looks like Jack Hill is taking the lead for Team 80s. Team 80s in the lead, 90s second with Eric, and 70s trailing with AJ in third. Jack about to reach the first handoff where he's going to hand off to Mandy. And yes, he hands off to Mandy, who's taking the next leg. AJ is still running a second leg, and Eric has handed off to Alessandra. They're all neck and neck. It looks like AJ is passing the women. He's going to the next handoff point where he hands off to Georgie. Alessandra hands off to Brianna, and Mandy hands off to Andrea. Georgie is burning up the track, bridging the gap, and now Team 70s has the lead. Andrea trailing in third. And now Al receives the baton from Georgie, and he's still maintaining the lead for the 70s. Amber is gaining on Al, and Melissa is nowhere to be seen. We can count Team 80s out of this one. This is a race between 70s and 90s. Amber manages to catch up to Al, and now Tres takes over from Amber, Patty taking over from Al, and now Team 90s is in the lead. All three teams have had the lead at one point, and Kissy Foley is trailing way at the back. He has lots of ground to cover. Tres is already making it to the next handoff point. He'll be handing off to Artie Zamora. Peppermint Patty is still trailing, and now Artie is building a bigger gap between the 90s and 70s. Patty had now handed off to Sandra. Sandra looks like she's walking or jogging in place. Artie's already on the other end of the track, handing off to Gabi La Mojada. Gabby La Mojada is already rounding the corner. She will be handing off to Jessica Martinez. Sandra still jogging in place pretty much. And Jack Hill is closing the gap on Sandra. Sandra has just handed off to Rudy Alvarado, and Jack Hill has handed off to Brian Bednar. Jessica Martinez already on the home stretch. 90s is going to win this one, and now it's a battle for second and third as Team 70s and 80s are doing battle. Georgie has now received the baton from Rudy. Brian has handed off to Chato, and Chato is closing the gap on Georgie. Georgie's got a good lead on Chato, though, and he's going to come in second for Team 70s, and Chato coming in third for Team 80s. This was a close race as all three teams held the lead at one point of the race. Well, this is our final score for Family Olympics. 90s taking it with 20, 70s with 15, and 90s with 10. Family Olympics totals, 90s win it with 210, 70s and 80s coming in tied at 190. We're now heading off to our trophy presentation and celebration with Team 90s. I'd like to present the trophies for this year's Family Olympics to Team 90s. They beat Team 70s and Team 80s in every athletic event that we competed in by cheating. It wasn't. Y'all come up here and get y'all's trophies.
A little baby
Oh, I know, right?
Y'all still haven't won the whole event, so.
It
fluke. Team 90s, you suck.
We're number one. Tight.
You guys.
Y'all cheated in every event, including the water wars. Y'all just swam, I don't know, y'all cheated.
I had a good time and it was good being with family and we should have got first.
We sucked.
They didn't pass the line on the sack race.
I think Team 90s had it bad.
I wasn't there, so I can't talk trash. I didn't want to sweat. I'm the princess. I couldn't do it.
It's because she wasn't here. That's why y'all didn't win.
I was tired. I had to do every event twice, but everything turned out great.
Did very excellent. Don't be jealous because we beat you.
It was pretty cool. I don't know.
You lost your damn race though. You fell out of the water.
Of course, we never cheat, bro. You know we win.
Sad.
What happened there?
We got lucky.
I think this was fair. Last time the volleyball tournament, we had a lot of cheaters. And this was pretty much fair. You can't cheat in the water.
Tell me about the Olympic Games and everything. How did it go? How do you feel about winning?
I don't know good about winning. And I knew we were going to win already. So.
What happened?
I sucked.
You're on this Team 70s. Hello.
I know, but my daughter's on the Team 90s.
So you would rather have them cheat so they could defeat us?
They didn't cheat.
Yes, they did.
We won.
Angie,
You threw my shit backwards.
Angie kept score, so that's not my doing. No, we did not do anything wrong.
You threw my shit backwards.
No, I didn't. You were underwater. How could you see me? La!
The events were awesome, and 70s is gonna win it all tomorrow.
We're gonna win it all tomorrow.
So what did you think? I didn't ask you that. I asked you what you thought about Water Wars.
It's a success. It's good.
It's fun? If you knew how to swim, would you have done it?
Yeah.
But you would have lost either way.
You know, it's all about the 80s anyways. You know, no matter what.
We did good. I think I cheated.
How do you feel about your fake victory?
Fake? What do you mean our fake?
Y'all cheated at almost every event.
You guys cheated.
No, we didn't.
We handed you the victory, okay? We felt sorry for your whiny asses, all right? That's the bottom line.
Nice, I enjoyed it. It was totally awesome.
I just hope my grandbaby looks like me.
And not like me.
I didn't say that.
We did have a cheater in the beginning. I believed it was the 70s.
It was awesome.
How do you
Showed
feel?
them what's up.
Go ahead, enjoy your victory. That's all good. We all know the truth. We're better. We came first, therefore we're better. So yeah, enjoy it.
It was great to win every event.
By cheating.
Yes.
This was very fun, very organized. We had a lot of fun.
Bottom line, they suck.
It was awesome. Right now we're going for a celebratory shower. So
To wipe our dirt off.
I need to file a grievance because officially Eric and Jack are not part of the family and they competed and helped this team win. So the grievance is filed with the grievance committee.